YouTube Nation? Welcome back for yet another Cops and Crooks toy review. So at this point, I have been waiting to try to complete this figure, who's one of my favorites in the toy line. And I say that a lot because I really do like all of them, really. This one is hanging on by a thread on that O-ring, if you could see how he is. So I want to get him displayed and get him on the shelf because this is a real important part of that. So we're doing him today and he's not complete. He's missing a nightstick, which I'm going to show right here. Second, he's missing a pistol, which I'm going to show right here. Now, I do have an extra missile, so that's fun. But we're going to look at the figure first. Hello, Terminator, anyone? So when you're looking at this figure, he absolutely reminds me of the T2 Terminator bad guy. And I'm going to honestly say that this was out beforehand, and that's okay. But if you look at the face, look at the leather jacket. Now, maybe not so much this stuff, but I think right there, that's T2 territory. Articulation and everything on this guy is the same as all of them. I am going to be very fragile with this one because the last Bucky O'Hare I did, I snapped an arm right off.
He broke it off.
Seen that, go and check out I think it was Jenny. Arm right off of her. So that's good times. The look of this is an absolute cop. It's like a 70s cop, really. So if you put him in the background, he really just looks like a figure from maybe the 70s, maybe the 80s, but more like the 70s. But then you've got this cool thing. It's got a siren. It doesn't work, but that's okay. The hand, it moves. It's got a cool, It's got an iPhone. It's got an iPhone 3 on it. But the cool thing is that it will drop a bomb. And right here, see that kind of rigid, you would put the caps. Pew, pew. That one's a little weak. Let's see how this one is. It's about the same. Pew, 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 pew. But the missiles are kind of neat and kind of G.I. Joe-ish at the same time. So these are pure metal. I'm going to put one to the side. Goes on to the spacecraft here. I'm going to call it his hoverboard, his hover cycle. Clips on just like a G.I. Joe missile would. Now, if you look, it's got two pegs. Let's see if he'll stand. This is where it gets real shaky for me because his O-ring is not good. But I do think with the hole, see there's a hole. It's just a peg. He goes on. He can hold that. Whee! Whoa! And it's kind of cool. And so you kind of get a vehicle. And you start to see this more not with any of them really that we have looked at, but you do get to start seeing a vehicle more coming out. More of the Cops and Crooks that we get do have bigger accessories and things that are not so much copish, I guess. I mean, for instance, we've got a ninja. We've got to review him soon. We've got just a mad scientist guy that's got some wonky hair and everything else. So we've got that guy we've got to look at. We've got this carded one we've got to look at here at some point. Nightmare, and he is a nightmare-looking guy. So more and more of these that are coming in just don't have that feel. Highway has an absolute 70s feel, a cool vehicle, a cool accessory to have, a very easily broken vehicle. At that, got a bomb. Like I said, he only comes with one, and this is Highway, and he's from Terminator, and that's kind of where we go with it. Again, missing the nightstick, missing a gun, so there's really not much more I can say about Highway, except he's one of the mainstays of the character. So now, this is the toy. Let's take a look at some of the pictures of Highway in the cartoon. Highway is the fastest of the cops, a California highway patrol officer for the San Francisco Police Department, wearing a state patrol uniform featuring a helmet with a visor. A little bit of trivia.
Highway's original code name was Speed Trap, but was changed to Highway at the last minute.
All right, YouTube Nation, that's a look of the toy. That is a look of the cartoon. It's a little bit of history of the actual character and everything else. Is this one worth a pickup? Absolutely it is, because you can't have him. I hope you get one that's in better shape than mine, because, I mean, mine is hanging on like a hair on a biscuit. But I cannot wait to go and put him with the rest of my Cops and Crooks figures. So until next time, Highway here. See ya. I'll be back.